Hey, you guys, and welcome to my January wrap-up. And we're basically on track for all my videos. Yay, me! Because, for those of you who don't know, I did a video every day this week so far, so I'm going to link them all down below. And, this is basically around the same time that I think I would put up my January wrap-up anyway, so be good. I had a goal of 100 books this year for 2015. I only read 4 in the month of January. Shame on me, but hey, it's early, so I'm not gonna trip about that just yet. Like, no. So let's get started on the books that I read. The first one was Romanus by Mary Combs, and I did a review of this on Goodreads, and I also talked about it more in my #Yearathon standalone wrap-up, which will be linked down below as well. But I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I reread it many times, and I enjoy it. The next book that I read was 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. Not sure why I'm talking in this voice and in this way, but hey, I felt it went with this. No? Okay, so 50 Shades of Grey. I went into this with no expectations whatsoever because I've just seen reviews where they just tore it apart, and of course I've been spoiled on it, and of course I've heard awesome things about it from some people who just seem to love it, and some people who just seem to hate it, and some people who just seem to think it was okay, and I think I fall into the middle category. I actually really like this novel. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I didn't feel really that it was much different from other romance novels. Like, I mean, really, like, I mean, they included some more heavy, sexy times, erotica, but it was erotica, so what do you expect? I mean, I didn't feel like they went into that whole BDSM too much into this one. There was like a few scenes, but mostly it was just regular erotica for the most part. And Anastasia Steele was kind of like, she herself wasn't annoying, her inner goddess was more annoying, although Anna did did annoy me once in a while herself. But I feel like that when you're in the head of someone, of course, once in a while you'll like get annoyed. I'm pretty sure if we were in Christian's head, he would annoy us too. On occasion he still did, but I like the fact that they were like emailing like this whole book. I love the fact that we got pages of that. I like their headlines, and I like their like honesty in those emails and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed this. Few problems, but okay, not the worst book I've ever read. Believe me, I've read way worse. And so yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. You guys, I'll link my review for Goodreads down below for it, because I did a review of it, and there we go. The next book that I listened to actually was Good Omens, the BBC Radio 4 dramatization featuring Mark Keep and Peter Savinowich. And Good Omens is by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, who actually made cameo voice things in here, so that was awesome. And Peter plays the demon Crowley, and Mark plays the, I'm trying to remember the angel's name actually, but I can't. He plays the archangel Aziraphale. Hey, I remembered. And so they have known each other since like the time of Adam and Eve, since the very beginning, and then we're kind of like in modern day, and these two, the Armageddon is about to happen and the Antichrist is born, and they have kind of had a tenuous friendship over the 7 millennium or whatever, and they kind of don't want to leave Earth. They want to just stay here. Okay, they do their things for their respective people, but they just want to stay on Earth. But they have mislaid the Antichrist. So it's that kind of humor. It's funny. I liked it. I like both of the characters together and all the other surrounding characters. And Colin Morgan, who was in Merlin, who plays Merlin, his voice is in here too. Like, I think once we hit like the 2nd or 3rd episode of it, because it was like in 6 episodes each, and I really, really enjoyed this dramatization of it. And so yeah, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars because I have questions, but I feel like I need to read the book to answer those questions. So I'm definitely gonna read the book and maybe bump it up to 5. So, but otherwise, I loved it. It was wonderful. And yeah, moving on, we have Papertowns by John Green. And I read this with Katie from Kitkatscanread, and I'm gonna link her channel down below. And we did a live show talking about it, so I'm gonna leave that link to that below as well. And in the beginning we talked non-spoilers, and then we told you guys when we moved on to spoilers, and then yeah, then for the rest of the video it was mostly like Q&A and just random questions from audience and talks like that. So yeah, but all the Papertown stuff is at the beginning. So I'll give this book 4 out of I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It follows this boy Q and his next door neighbor, Margot Rouse Peterman, like after one night of like craziness, goes missing. It's not the first time she goes missing. Most people don't seem to be worried, but Q, he finds something different this time. I really like Q. He's just like laid back. He knows what he wants. He just wants to stay in his like little bubble. He's okay with that. I'm okay with the fact that he's okay with that. Not rocking the boat sometimes is a good thing, but this thing has him sort of trying to rock the boat. And we get him and like his close friends, Ben, who's just kind of like this, well, he thinks he's a lady man and he calls women's birds and stuff, like, you know, like from old timey. He thinks he's cool cat, but he kind of ain't. He's kind of dorky, but hey, at least he tries, I guess. And then we have Radio. They call him Radio because like they based him off like when he was like younger, I guess. He was kind of nerdy, like the guy from Radio. Except not so much anymore, but hey, they weren't going to change his nickname anytime soon. And I really like them together as friends, and there was some honesty in here, and it kind of just answers the question of like, who do you really ever really know somebody and stuff like that. And it was really intertwined with the Song for Myself poem by Walt Whitman, and Moby Dick was thrown in there, which is kind of poetic in a way too, because like he's trying to find Margot. And yeah, so I really enjoyed it. Link to that below, and those are all the books that I read. So you guys let me know down below if you guys have read any of these books that I mentioned, whether or not you liked them, you hated them, or do you plan on reading them? Are you planning on seeing 50 Shades of Grey the movie? Because I was always going to, even before not reading this book. So let me know down below. And hey, look, Papertowns is becoming a movie too, so yay for that, and I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Bye.